Masquerade saying More Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Confrontations and Deep Secrets. Kana kari kutanka kukuya panino channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chungwa garoka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi More Zimbabwe tavigirai nyaya irikupisa nyaya irikunetsa nyaya yaburitswa the Newsbox yabuda ichiripota about issue ya Eddie Cross na First Lady Auxillia Mnangagwa. Hanzi Eddie Cross akabuda achitaura iye achiti First Lady wanted to kill me, hanzi anga akatsamwa hanzi ana kufara mushure mekunge Eddie Cross akabuda publicly achitaura iye achiti the first family iri involved corrupt deals. Hazvina kupera mushe muri Zimbabwe Eddie Cross akasvika pakukumbira regerero mushure mekunge akapopoterwa naAuxillia Mnangagwa. Hanzi akasvika pakutumirwa voice note yekunzi ari kuda kuurayiwa, lazima achithreatenwa zvakare kuti mabhizinesi ake aizofrizwa. Nyaya yakaburitswa the Newsbox vachitaura ivo vachiti Mnangagwa First Lady attack Eddie Cross and she wanted to kill me. She was mad as hell, ominously fierce. Eddie Cross, as local economist, presidential advisor, and former opposition MP. President Emerson Mnangagwa and his wife, First Lady Auxillia Mnangagwa, fiercely attacked prominent local economist and presidential advisor Eddie Cross, who is a former opposition MP, for saying the president's family is deeply corrupt and his sons are involved in criminal activities. Following his damning remarks on Monday, in the aftermath of the anti-government mass action, Stay Away, Cross, under immense pressure, went to see Mnangagwa on Tuesday at State House in Harare to apologize for saying his family is corrupt. Outraged, Mnangagwa attacked Cross and demanded evidence that his family and his children are corrupt during a stormy meeting. Cross had sought the meeting under pressure from officials and Mnangagwa's allies, who were alarmed by the remarks. Cross was either very brave or very foolish, or both, to say, a pro-Mnangagwa minister told the Newsbox, unable to produce the evidence to substantiate his accusations. The former MDC legislator was cornered and had to apologize to get out of the tight spot under a barrage of assault by the angry president. As if that was not bad enough, Cross was hit by a blazing tirade of insults by Auxillia, which left him almost feeling dizzy and vulnerable the following day, Wednesday, at State House again. Mnangagwa and Auxillia separately demanded evidence that their family is swimming in a pool of corruption for self-aggrandizement. Cross apologized on the family accusations, but insisted to the president that there was a lot of corruption in government. He said it was in the president's interest to tackle corruption for the common good and for his own legacy. It's true that happened. I went to see President on Tuesday after my remarks on Monday. I then met with the First Lady on Wednesday at the State House reception as I was coming from a meeting with the President and a senior minister. She wanted to kill me. She was fierce. She was mad at me as hell. It was bad. You know, a mother fighting for her children. It was like that. Eyewitness told the Newsbox it was a hell-hath-no like a woman scorned type of situation in terms of aggression, flurry, and intensity of the attacks. Auxillia held a wave of insults and incensed vituperation at Cross, menacingly charging at him and demanding evidence that his sons are corrupt. Realizing the sizzling, ranting, and lashing out was spinning out of control, Cross retreated and apologized, leaving State House with his tail in between his legs. However, he was not entirely intimidated, as he said he has heard many stories of corruption by Mnangagwa's family all over town, even though he has no evidence. He said those stories were not for the president and his family. I apologized for the allegations I made against the First family, but I didn't retract my general statement that there is vast corruption in government. It is in the interest of the president and the people to deal with corruption. That's the main point I was making, Cross told the Newsbox. The president then demanded a report on corruption, which I am now working on. Tomaburitsiro. Akatwanyene the Newsbox, muri Zimbabwe, chinzi Eddie Cross akapopoterwa namai Auxillia Mnangagwa. Tingazive kuti nyaya chokwadi kana kuti yaburitswa the Newsbox, tiudziwe zvamukufunga mu-comment section.
Corruption. In fact, there's lots of evidence that his own family is deeply corrupt, that he has some of his children are engaged in criminal activity on a large scale. And he's not tackled that. And I think if he would tackle a few of those, I mean, the amount of money being stolen here is just enormous. It probably exceeds our national budget. And if he doesn't get on top of that, the dissatisfaction with his regime is going to continue, maybe even deepen. But I know better than anybody, because I was in the opposition for 17 years. I know that taking power in Zimbabwe is not a straightforward issue.
Yeah.
ndofunga mangozunzira mega mara Zimbabwe zvakataurwa naEddie Cross zvakonzeresa kuti azowanikwa achikumbira ruregerero. Akabuditsa nyaya iyi in a press statement achitaura iye achiti on Monday the 31st of March I gave an interview to a South African television station regarding the stay-away that took place that day across the country. In that interview, I stated that one of the reasons for this event was dissatisfaction with a very substantial corruption taking place across the country. I also stated that the president's family were involved. On Tuesday, I requested a meeting with the president I told him that I recognized that I should not have involved his family, and I apologized unreservedly. He expressed concern about the substance of my general allegations on the magnitude of corruption and asked that I substantiate this. I agreed to provide him with a dossier of what I understand is going on. On the issue of his children being involved, he asked who was implicated, and I identified 3 of his sons. On Wednesday, I returned to State House to discuss this further with the 3 men involved, and I outlined what I was hearing but could not provide firm evidence to support these allegations and rumors. I again apologized and said I would withdraw my statement on this matter. Ndozvakataurwa naEddie Cross. Muri Zimbabwe tisingazivi kuti munoona sei nyaya yetudziro zvamuri kufunga mucomment section.